Hello everybody, this is St. Charts. It's Saturday the 25th of January 2025. We are back with a podcast, first one of the year. Haven't been too active in the market for the last couple of months. So if there's any charts you would like me to cover off, please put in the comments below with a little note about what they're about and what sort of news is due, and I will have a look. So we're going to start with the FTSE 100, and this is one where we were calling back here. We said that in this blue box zone, we thought that would be the reversal, which was correct. I incorrectly thought that we might fall down to this red box zone last time round. However, my target has always been 85.53 to 89.16, which indeed it's hit over the last couple of sessions, or this week, wasn't it? So it's had a pretty good run. And for me, I think we're going to see a reversal play from here before hopefully then heading higher. So, we're going to see probably something like that, or, who knows? We'll wait for the corrective move to unfold before seeing where that one plays out next. But yeah, I'm expecting a bit of downside in markets overall globally over the next over the coming period before hopefully we head higher again. But, it's nice to see that target was hit. Next one I'm going to do is gold. So USD. And for me, this one's a bit of a tricky one. We correctly called this the high here at 27.23, which it did. And for me, this could be, so that was my wave 3 that I think is sort of the end of the wave 3 anyway for the moment. But just get rid of that blue line. So what I think there, that's a corrective move here is probably, I think that's going to be our A. I'm hoping this is our B, and then we go down to a C down there before making another wave higher. However, if we break this sort of 27.80 level, or 27.90 I've got there, but so break sort of 2800, I think we're going to see the start of the next leg up, and that could be heading up to sort of I'd expect that could head up to sort of 3000. I think that's where we're going to head if it breaks that on this run, which I don't think it will, but it's going to be interesting one to see how that one plays out. So that is gold. The next one I'm going to do is GBP, one that I posted on Twitter the other day. And just get rid of that. And for me, I've had a bit of a change. I think that the target here is now sort of 0.49 to 0.58. And I'm seeing this as sort of, that's our wave 1. This is our corrective move, 1, 2, 3. And hopefully we see another leg higher into that red box zone there at 0.49 to 0.58. So potentially a couple of bags at least. But obviously the company needs to drop the right news. But that for me is a very good reversal play. And hopefully we're going to see some balls step in. It's well below placing price, so hopefully right news drops. That could be on a very good run, but see how that one plays out. Next one I'm going to do is Sunder, which had a step up in volume over the last couple of days, I think. And for me, I've always had that blue box zone down here from sort of around here. So sort of back in July, I thought we were going to fall down to 0.06 to 0.05, which was sort of, just at the top of that box. And for me, hopefully, if we can drop the right news here, we should be heading up and hopefully get another leg higher to sort of 0.15 to 0.1786. But see how that one plays out. Hopefully, we can drop the right news. That'd be great. Firing is my next one. And for me, again, it's probably fallen back much more than I was expecting. But, I think that here we can safely say that that's our leg 1. I'm going to call that the corrective move. And hopefully then we can see a push higher into this red box zone here at 722 to I've got 8.2, but an extended box there to 9.42. But see how that one plays out. So a potential bag at least in firing. Next one I'm going to do is CPX. And I think there's a few promoting that on Twitter at the moment. It's had a placing price down here. It sort of fell outside my reversal box there, which I highlighted before around here at 0.22 to 0.1775. But if they can get the right news dropped here, it could potentially see a very big leg up and attack that to sort of 0.5 to 0.6 area. As you can see, it's had some big spikes in the past, and for me, it's one to probably take a look at and see what sort of news is due, and hopefully it can fire up to there. There you go. Hex is going to be my next one. And this is one where we called this a blue box down here at 14.6 to 10.9, which it fell into and had a reversal, sort of shot up, filled that gap. And for me, there's a possibility here that we could see a push up higher, so sort of do a 1, 2, and at least a 3 into this red box zone up here at 32.4 to 37.6. If it can break this prior high at sort of 29 pence level, so that is Hex. Called it well so far, so hopefully it continue. Boom is my next one, and this one here again we've called it very well. Sort of said from this blue box reversal zone 184, which is sort of nearly tagged, and said that it's hoping that trading was going to head up to that red box zone there, which it has. And from here, I'm expecting a reversal play. To be honest, I'm expecting a sort of a 3-wave corrective move, and then hopefully another wave higher. So one to see how that one plays out over the coming sessions before making a decision. Palm or Panther Metals is next one, and another one that we called very well, sort of around the 80-90 pence level. Said that we're going to see trading back down into sort of this 58 to 39.8, which we have. And for me, I think that the logical sort of trade there is to fill that gap. So that's at sort of 77.5 or 77 pence, and then hopefully do a bit of corrective move, and then hopefully another push higher. I've not got an Uber Balls target on that one, but I think that that gap fill first target, that's where the traders will be heading, and then hopefully it can make another push higher. Should they drop the right news, of course. The volume isn't great, so want to be cautious about it. But there you go, worth a look. Next one is Atlantic Lithium. Can't get my words out, it's too early. So this one here, we called it pretty well so far. Said that we were going to get a reversal from this blue box, which we did. So we've had a wave there into that grey box, which I had as a target. We've sort of had another wave down there, another wave, and I'm expecting hopefully a bit of a balls to step in here, and hopefully we can attack this red box at 19.06 to 21.05. So that's Atlantica Lithium. You can say it right that time. EPP is my next one, and this one's a bit of a one where I'm not too sure, but this is, I'm going to go through my preferred route. I've got 2 boxes here. I've got 13.2 to 15.4, which if this is sort of our wave 1, 2, 3, called that a corrective 4, we could see a push into that red box zone there, but it depends what sort of momentum it gets behind it. My preferred route here really is this one. I think that's our wave 1, that's our wave 2, and I'm expecting probably a wave 3 into this 17.0 to 19.9 pence, but just be cautious of the 13.2 to 15.4 because traders might look to exit there. So that's EPP. Next one I'm going to do is Pan R. And this one here is one that we called pretty well. We called it from this blue box originally, then from the grey box zone here, and said that we expecting trading to head up to this red box zone here at 49.6, which indeed it's hit. And for me, I think we're going to see a corrective move here, so probably a 3-wave move back to the downside before hopefully then making a push higher again. So that's Panar. So next one I'm going to do is Matt D. And for me, this one here, I haven't got an Uber Bulls target. Well, I probably have, but I'm not going to go into that. But for me, this is a blue box reversal zone, and hopefully, it's consolidating nicely. So hopefully we can see a couple of waves bounce higher at least. Even if we could sort of attack 2.5 or 3 pence, that's probably where I think that one could be heading. Should they drop the right news? So that's Matt D. Next one I'm going to do is GKP, because I don't think this move is over. But another one that we called really well. And the timing right for a change, so it sort of fell just below where I was expecting, but indeed it did head higher. So it's sort of from 111 zone up to, and we've gone up to sort of 172, but I'm expecting here for this corrective move to sort of to play out a little bit more before we head higher into this blue box at 179.6 to 198.4 before making a bigger corrective move. So that's GKP looking good, hopefully for a final push higher. The last one I'm going to do today is ECR Minerals. because I've seen a lot of noise on Twitter about that. And for me, this is one where we gave that blue box reversal zone here at 0.22 and said we're going to head up to this 0.478, which you didn't quite tag. But for me, I think that, if we can break that prior high, I think we should be heading into that red box zone up there at sort of 0.52 to 0.588. But see how that one plays out. There you go, that's me for today. If there's any stocks that you've got, please do put them in the comments below and I'll take a look at them and hopefully cover off again during the week. There you go, have a great weekend everybody, see you again soon.